Hello guys, it's KFC here. Today we are going to be looking at Nashville's Malfunction Tower and its clones. Okay, so today, like I just told you already, we're looking at Nashville's Malfunction Tower and its clones. So these street views, they're not the Malfunction Tower. It's one of its clones. So we're going to go all the way over to we're going down to Nashville. You know, guys. Another name for this video can a secondary name for this video can be the Malfunction Tower and all it and its three brothers, or three and a half, because we'll explain the half later, unless if it's just one of the four towers that's not complete yet or something. Maybe so, but not too sure. So we're looking at the one who started it all. Not too sure how old all four of them are and which came first and so, but I count this as the first. And ooh man, what do we see down there? Ah yes, my favorite candelabras. Okay, let's not get distracted. This here's a cell tower. They're all cell towers. Oh, every time I make a video, every time. So, there's its three antennas, which the way the tower looks, along with its three sets of antennas on top, are basically the cream of all four towers. So this tower here, if I find old Street View, then I can show you its old beacon setup before I show you its current beacon setup. But I can't change Street Views. Like, okay, that's okay. Well, this is not outside. It's inside that building. Oh, it's Top Golf. Oh, this is. Oh yeah, I forgot. Top Golf is right next to the tower now. So if I don't find, I don't think I'll ever find old Street View here. So I'll just have to tell you all. Okay, so okay, nope. It's not. That's not it. Um. All right. I looked at all the other areas that looks like it would have older Street View, but that's not it. It's all new Street View. All right. So this tower here used to have two sets of FH306s. I discovered that while looking at the tower one day in Google Maps at school, and I was just like, oh, that's nice. That's like what every tower that has a dual strobe used to have, really, unless they're like newer than like 90s or early 2000s. So ugh, man, I wasn't playing. So yeah, I thought it was like around 2000. I thought it was only lasted till 2011 to 2012 or something. For some reason, my brain kept on telling me that, but I thought those were smokestacks. But my brain kept on telling me that, but I found out when I got back on to Google Maps on the school computers. I found out that the FH06s stuck around on the tower until 2017, and it got its new set of beacons right when I went to Nashville. Well, I mean, right when my family spent a long weekend down at Nashville to see Dan TDM when he was touring down here. So, yeah. So the first time I've seen the tower with its new beacon setup is basically the first time. I mean, yeah, it's basically the first time I seen it with its new beacon setup. So yeah, it was like 2017. All those other times, I had no idea that I had these rare beacons. And the reason why I known that they were FH06s is because I always check for markers. Every time I see a tower with a single strobe that I don't know of, or that used to have a single strobe, but now has now has a new beacon like this here. Um, you know, I always check for markers, and I found markers on this tower, 2 sets of them too. So yeah, there's like it's like 3 below those antennas, perfect spot, and then there's some more here. You can see a little bit of red. So that's that. All right, so now it's new beacon setup. Yep, you guessed it, because I already talked about this tower once. It has 2 sets of dual strobes now. So yeah, I bet this is the point where this is where the malfunction tower got its name, along with another malfunction during the ending of the Florida arc. So I during my long stay or long weekend stay at Nashville to see Dan TDM touring and stuff, I was looking at the tower through a hotel around this area, like farther away from here, but it's in downtown, so it's somewhere over there. I was looking at it, I was just like, man, that's nice. And then all of a sudden, it was just in its normal night mode and stuff. And then the bottom strobes, or the top strobe, or I keep on forgetting the order, but I know that all 3 strobes started to malfunction. So I'm just going to say that the bottom strobes were the first to malfunction. The bottom strobes went to day mode. It lit up the sky, and I remember the set of markers here shut off, and then either they shut off or they stayed on. I don't remember that much, but I know that something happened to the markers, so they must have shut off. So yeah, they went to day mode, and then they went back to night mode. And then the top dual strobe went to day mode for briefly. It then went to emergency night mode or backup night mode. It only flashed once in backup night mode. It then went back to normal night mode. Yeah, it was weird, and not too sure if that's it or not. Like I keep on saying, I forget, so I'm not too sure. But but the malfunction was real, and I was just like, oh my god, I wish I was recording. I wish I had my camera out and everything. And I didn't record towers back then. This was like 2017, I told you guys already. But I would usually record some towers here and there to show my grandpa, because I talked about towers and their beacons with him, and yeah, I wanted to show it would have been so nice if I was able to show him that, but I didn't know it was going to happen, so I never recorded it or anything. And before that ever happened, I didn't know. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. Eh. Well, it's just whatever. So that's the malfunction it had. And that was the last time I ever seen it on night mode. So, the next time I seen it on night mode was when when me and my family woke up early and and went past Nashville early in the morning. The tower was on night mode. It was like very pitch black with lightning everywhere at every corner. I remember seeing a tower that looked like it was stuck on it was on emergency night mode. I was just like, oh, that's unfortunate. And then eventually, when we got closer, I seen the outline of this tower. I was just like, holy crap, it's that one tower. And then after that, I was just like, I should definitely call this a malfunction tower. Right when I seen that happen, I was just like, this must be a common thing. It must be common for the beacons to malfunction. Like, literally, only like I think this dual strobe was the only strobe that was actually working. The other 2 were completely dead. So yeah, yeah. Yeah, this tower, I know this tower for malfunctions. I also know it for surviving a tornado because back in 2020, Nashville was hit with a pretty big tornado, and since it moved downtown, it was very close to the tower, and it moved closer too. The tower was very close to the tornado. It was in great risk, but it survived. So yeah, I remember when my family was talking about it. My dad brung up the possibility of the two candelabras being destroyed by the tornado. I was just like, oh crap! I don't think the tornado was close enough for that. But I was still like, holy crap! That could have they could have died. So yeah, that was that. And then Motor 2K was the one who told me about this tower's near death. So yeah, this tower has been through a little or a lot, you can say. A few like two known malfunctions here and there, and probably more, along with surviving a tornado that was very close to it. And when it comes to its malfunctions, I'm surprised it doesn't have LEDs yet. And I forgot to say this one. I forgot to say this, so I'm going to say it now. But I had no idea that all the times I've seen this tower through like 2013 through 2017, when I would go to Florida with my family, I had no idea it had FH06s. For some reason, I always thought they were dual strobes. I bet the reason why I always said it had dual strobes even before it had dual strobes it was because of how when I seen its dual strobes for the first time, I was just like, oh, it always had those. It always had those, definitely. And if it had other beacons before, they were replaced very early on in the 2010s. But no, I was wrong. So yeah, there's a video of the tornado at night because the tornado it happened at night, and I do got some bad news about the tower. Both of its markers are are dead. I was going to show you a video of the tower at night. I was going to show you a video of the tornado that shows this tower at night, but I couldn't seem to find it. But I remember I seen the dual strobes were working fine and stuff, but the markers, they're just completely dead. They're just like erased out of existence or something. They don't work anymore, I'm pretty sure. But oh wait, and before I tell you what I found while searching for this certain video, um uh yeah, that other video that I wasn't able to find. In the video, it shows the tower being the tower's lighting being completely knocked out by the tornado, destroying all the transformers and stuff. So yeah, that video shows the tower at night along with its lights being, I mean, dual strobes being destroyed. I mean, its electric system being destroyed. But I couldn't find it. But I found another video that might reveal something. It might reveal that the markers might still be working because I don't remember another tower that has two sets of beacons here around downtown. But on the outskirts there are, but not downtown that I know of. This might be one of the only ones that I know of, really. Come take a look at this. Oh yeah, there's sirens here too. Another one of my enthusiast things. Alright, you see that tower over there? You see it? You see the top beacon is flashing red like it's supposed to, but the bottom ones are flashing white. It's like they're rewired. What is this? And the markers look like they're on too. They still work or something. I don't think that's I'm pretty sure that's not the last shot of the tower you'll see. I hope it's a malfunction tower because that means I found or discovered another malfunction. You see? Look at that. Look at that. You know, I bet the power's knocked out of it about a couple thousand times, and it probably messed with the beacons. So I bet that might be the reason why. Or I bet that might be the reason why. I bet it was like that before, and then it got knocked out. And then when it came back on, the dual shows were working like normal, but the markers were dead. And then they got knocked out again. But I ain't too sure. So yeah. Now it's time to go to the biggest arc on the big LT to show you its latest malfunction that I know of. It's somewhere down here. Yeah, I pass it now, knowing that the candelabra video is after the other. There it is. It's downtown Nashville at night. Oh my man, that's why is it so low quality? Seriously, seriously, why not just like 360p? We could just start there, right? Okay, so you'll have to just watch this out because I don't remember what part that shows the malfunction tower. Oh, and the windshield was pretty wet too because it was kind of storming. Oh, there's the candelabras and mast tower, which is a little bonus, along with lightning. Come on, Landon, point the camera. Oh, thank you, Semi. The one thing that you did good, the one thing that you did right. Okay, so here it comes. Okay, that's just Nashville. Here it comes. Here it comes. You can see you can see the dual strobe on emergency night mode. This is a part where I find out that the mysterious tower is actually the malfunction tower. You can see why I call this the malfunctioning tower. So yeah, you can definitely see the outline of it, even though that the quality is pretty gritty and low quality. And it looks like the other dual strobe, the dual strobe on the right, was actually the one that was flashing. The left one was dead. Yeah, hold on, I gotta scratch my eye. There. Okay. So yeah, there it is and everything. That's all its malfunctions I know of. And now, guys, since that my name on Discord is currently a KFC, our ranking system for the towers is going to be chicken. And I give this boy a 5 out of 10. I mean, 5 out of 5 chicken. It got that chicken, boy. And now we move on to the first clone. I don't really remember I don't really remember out of all three clones. I don't remember which one I seen first. But Motor 2K wants me to look at the one in Motor 2K wants me to look at this one next. So this is view 1. As you can see, looks just like the other. Oh, it even has the antennas, but it has double the set of antennas that the other one did have. And I'm pretty sure this part of Dallas is like the hood area because everybody's walking around crap. So yep, I just spoiled where this is. This is Dallas. Oh hey, look, birds. Alright. Wait. How dare you? You guys are the reason why flashing sign markers exist. Okay, so out of all 4 towers, this here, well, first off, let's look at the beacons it currently has. Okay, that's a bad view. You can kind of see one, but I can get a better view. So let's get it. All right, so there it is. Yeah, sadly it has. Well, I'm not going to spoil it, but you guys probably already know. But I just want to go in order of the beacon setups. Okay, we're going to older street view. So this tower's old beacon setup is basically half of the beacon that the current beacon setup on the Malfunction tower has. The single strobe. Yep, single strobes are basically half of a dual strobe, and then the other half is a red strobe. But right now they're separated because it's a different tower. So this is basically like the FH06s I found on the Malfunction tower. So yeah, there it is, and I'm pretty sure I seen a video where this tower is actually malfunctioning too. It was like a video at one of the carnivals or amusement or some sort of park that's close to this area. It's in Dallas. It's close to this tower. But I remember, the bottom set of beacons were the only beacons that were working, while the top was not. I remember them having the dual strobe backup flash, which is basically the medium flash, which I never known dual strobes had that. I mean, single strobes were able to have that. So yeah, um, that's what I remember seeing. I can I can try to find the video, the exact video or something, just some video. Okay, guys, I think I might have found the exact video. This looks like a familiar video, but this here was taken off the top of Texas Tower, or top O Texas Tower. I think that's what it's really called. So yeah, it took a little while to find this because I never had luck finding things when I need it, and for videos, you know. Okay, so this entire area here is where the Malfunction clone tower is, along with a red and white tower that's on the other side of the highway from it. So yeah, you're able to see both towers. So that's the reason why I know that it's this tower. But just look at this area here, or this area, since I see a white light already. But just look around that area, because you'll definitely see the tower and its medium flash beacon. I mean, medium flash night mode.
Oh, that's the parade. Look at the parade. What's going on? You see it? Yeah, look straight down by the Chinese lanterns. You see them driving? Looks like that's my part.
You see that? That was that. I know it must have been. It must have been. And I didn't even see more than one beacon flash. The other tower with the incandescence, you're able to see that. You're able to see both its beacons. At least I am. I don't know if you guys can see the same thing or not, but I do. I know it's those towers. It has to be. So yeah, there's that. And that's its old beacon setup. Now we're going to look at its actually first. I remember I was taking screenshots of all four towers so I could already make a video of all four of them. But I kind of forgot to. I was kind of pretty lazy, maybe, or maybe forgot where the others were. But I remember I was just like, what if I find something on this tower that wasn't supposed to be there? Wait, was this one that had its crappy LEDs? I think I got the wrong street view. So you know how I always known this tower for being the white only brother of the four towers? Well, it's no longer, sadly. Yep, I spoiled it already. Because you guys should already know. And I can't find what I'm looking for. Okay, I finally found it. Okay, so I remember I was looking at the tower and why is this blurred? What is this? Is that it? Is that all it goes? No, no. Just gotta go a little further. There, now it's gone. Alright, so now we got, that's even worse than a view than it was before. Alright, so if you can see there, that is undoubtedly a marker. I can even see a little bit of red too. So yeah, if it has 308s, then why does it have markers? I also remember I backed up away from the tower and I looked at the top or top middle to see if there's any markers up there too. I remember seeing markers there too. They're like I can't see them anymore. But I remember I found markers on this tower. I even told Motor 2K about it, and he told me that it probably used to here. I need to find the comment or the message. I found a better picture or low quality picture, but it shows some markers more, or the bottom marker. There it is. That's a marker. That's undoubtedly a marker. But the thing is, it looks low. It looks lower down. It's not right. Not right below the cell antenna. So I must have been looking at newer Street View when it had its crappy LEDs. Yep, you guys should already know that. But yeah, I found a marker. I found markers on this tower. Okay, this part is when Motor 2K revealed its original beacon setup. It used to have FH08s and incandescents. What? Where are the incandescents? I could not see them in old Street View. I don't know. They took them off way before Google Maps ever came out. I really don't know why they would take the incandescents off of the tower and just leave the 308s on there. What's the deal with that? They just wanted to shine red, something like that. I mean only white. Why did I say red? I'm too used to saying red, not white. So yeah, he told me that. So oh wait, he said he thinks it is, not it is. So so yeah, there it is. But now it has crappy LEDs, and they're white and red. So it's in a way it's cursed and not cursed. It's a cursed and not cursed replacement, because if the towers shine red at night before, then it should get white and red beacons, since the tower used to shine white and red, but there's a period where this tower only shined white. It's just like Anchor 10's favorite tower. It used to have FH06s that were replaced with FH08s. And then old school LEDs are white and red old school LEDs. So yeah, it has crappy LEDs now, sadly. And the markers, they were removed. They're no longer on the tower. I wonder why they would even care to even mess with them, really. So, yeah, there's that. But what are these things what are these things really? They look suspiciously they suspiciously look like they look like the crappy LED or just newer LED looking markers. You see, is that the reason why they removed is that the reason why they removed the other markers? Does this have new markers but were shut off? Yeah, I'm not too sure anymore, really. So yeah, but whatever. I now see something in it, and remember what I said before? It looked red. So it's confusing. This tower is like the most confusing out of all four. And there's also like here and I'll tell you later, but yeah. So yeah, this has crappy LEDs now. I'm pretty sure there's a video of it, but I don't know if I'll be able to find it, because I always have that bad luck. I've been looking. I couldn't find the exact video that shows the tower at day, but Anchor 10 made a video of the towers at night. and you're able to see its crappy night mode. So let's just I question, why am I subscribed to some of these people? Like who is who's his profession, whatever, or just Norm, whatever. Not too sure. As you guys remember, Anchor 10 has a side channel where he posts tower videos. He doesn't use his other video. He doesn't use his other channel for some reason. Not too sure why, but this here is used for the tower videos. All right, now then. No, I don't want to rotate. All right, this here will show its crappy LED night mode. If I can find it. If I can find it. Oh, I think that might be it. No, that's the red and white tower. That's that radio tower that no longer has a dual strobe anymore. But we're looking for. Okay, we must have passed it. I could have seen it. This is a part where you see it. Around this part where the radio tower is visible. Okay, I still must have passed it. Alright, we're staying here. Red and white tower with incandescence. Bam, there it is. Also has 2 sets. And working. Oh, there. Wait, day mode? I thought this video showed it at night mode. I could have sworn it was night mode. I could have sworn it was on night mode. Well, this was certainly a twist. Well, now then. Why is there some neighborhood dog? Or there's 2 of them. Oh my. There's 2 dogs. Yeah, that's some wholesome stuff to see. But these not too sure. Since they're in like a shady looking neighborhood, I would imagine these being like dogs that will just attack, stray dogs that are not friendly. Non-friendly stray dogs. So yeah, but they still look cute as hell. So yeah, there's that. So yeah, now then, it's time for the ranking. So since it had a cool beacon setup back then, and it's all of its discoveries and all that, and I would give it a higher rating. Higher ranking rating. It's rating, not ranking. But now that it has crappy LEDs, I will give this a 4 out of 5 chicken strips. I kind of forgot to tell you this, but I'm going to tell you it now. So the tower has been going through some malfunctions because it's a malfunction tower clone. So right now it's been going to night mode early. Let's just read this. The malfunction. The Dallas one is having an LED. Has had. I don't know why I said LED. When it had 308s, one of the bottom ones was stuck in day mode, but they fixed it before they were sadly replaced with crappy LEDs. And that's something I didn't know. When the LEDs were put on the tower weeks later, they stopped syncing and flashed by themselves. Only the top flash head went into night mode while the bottom ones stayed in day mode. I would imagine that lighting up Dallas. Crap, yo. LEDs are bright. At least some of them, or half of them. But there's some that I really question if they're really LEDs or not. So they're like very, very dim. So, yeah. The LEDs are currently malfunctioning again, being in night mode while it's daytime. When they go to day mode, let's read it. Let's read that again. Being in night mode while it's daytime, then going to day mode when the sun is setting, then then back to night mode for night. Most likely a photocell problem. There you go. So yeah, this here's another malfunction tower. Let's call this malfunction tower number 2. What? What is this? There's a Cleveland in Texas? I hope it's not as bad as Ohio Cleveland. Oh my guys, this was supposed to be an easy one to find. But this one's harder than I expected to find. I remember it being in an area like this, you know. Let's see if we can find it here. In the good old city of Cleveland. Fun times in Cleveland. Oh, finally I found it. Come on down to Cleveland town, everyone. Look at both of our buildings. Out of all four towers, this one actually has an extra antenna on the three antenna parts of the tower, you know. The top, the thing that makes it one of the few things that makes it a clone, you know. All right, we need to get a little closer to this thing. Okay, enough messing around. I see a pylon. All right, truly enough messing around. This here is the third one. This here's I don't know really if I seen this one first or a Dallas one first. The clones, not the original. But you know. So this here, there it is and everything. It has the same amount of actually it has double, just like the triple. Look at this. Look. 1, 2, 3. Triple the amount. No wonder why this is the third one. The fourth one I don't remember having quad. Hopefully the fourth has quad. No, that would be nice. Okay, so this tower's old beacon setup, according to Aiden, is 2 sets of FH306s. So yeah, looks like it used to have FH306s. Oh, it also has a TV looking antenna. It looks like a TV antenna of some sort. Not too sure. So yeah, I remember him telling me that this had FH306s. But usually when I ask him about stuff like that, it usually always changes because my brain tells me one thing that's not correct and I stick with it. So yeah. But yeah, sadly enough, they were replaced with crappy LEDs. Just like the good old second Malfunction tower. And I don't remember Aiden telling me that it had markers. So, I can't find markers anyways. Usually the bottom set of markers will be around here, just like the first two. But I can't, I don't have success. I didn't have any success. I could look at the other part that usually would have the second set, but you know, this is not good street view to see that. And the FH306s, I don't know if I'll find newer street view of that, you know. I now question if this is actually a triple or just a double. Not too sure. Oh hey look, you're able to see the crappy LED flashing unless that's sunlight. That wasn't sunlight. That was the LED. It flashed. Alright, so there's that. So really, I don't have much information about it. I don't know if it malfunctioned a few times or not, just like the other two. I don't know anything about this tower, really, except for its beacon setup and its looks and where it is. So, yeah, there's that. That's really all about this tower. It's really just like the plainest out of all four. So, so yeah. Now then, since there's not a single known malfunction that I know of that this tower ever had, and that it has crappy LEDs now, but used to have FH06s and stuff. I would give this a good old 3 chicken strips out of 5, or I should say 3. Let's change it up a little bit. Let's make it more different. 3 chicken breasts out of 5. My God, I really hope I really hope the numbers and stuff show up on the video and doesn't freeze the frame. And yeah, that happens all the time. It happens. It happens. That resembles a strobe and incandescent, doesn't it? I don't know why. It just kind of reminds me of one. So, I'm going to tell you the states that all the other towers are. Because if you guys don't know, the original Malfunction Tower is in Tennessee. The second Malfunction Tower, the first clone as well, is in Texas. The third Malfunction Tower clone, second really, but the third out of the four is in good old Ohio. This one is where Merzen is. Oklahoma. Oklahoma. Yeah, that's a good nickname for Oklahoma. Oklahoma actually. That's a little better. But this here is the fourth and supposed final. So let's take a closer look at the tower. So there it is and everything. Not too sure what if he used to have FH306s or not, or some sort of single strobe really. All I know is that when I found this tower, it had dual strobes. And the markers, yeah, you're able to see the markers. And it sadly only has the cell antennas on here are literally single, not quad, like it's supposed to be. So it would be nice if all the clones had like the first tower had only one set of these. The one in Dallas had two. The third one had three, and this one had quad. That would be nice to show which numbers they are and stuff. So yeah, I remember I was in school. I had some free time, so I went on Google Maps and explored different areas, and I found this tower while looking in Tulsa. I think yeah, Tulsa, Oklahoma. So yeah, I found this. So I remember this thing having much more antennas on it too. Like it had a lot of antennas on the top, but it doesn't appear to have that in this street view. It doesn't look like it doesn't look like it changed here. But out of all four towers, the three antennas on the top part of the tower is like the most messed up. Really, you get the top is normal, but the middle one is looks jagged and crap like that. And then the third one looks plain and looks smaller than the others. So yeah, I don't know if this ever had 306s or not, but it probably did, and it has dual strobes now. I don't know any malfunction on this tower or anything like that, but I mean, well, and yeah, and I don't even know if it has LEDs now. So since it kind of still counts, I mean, since it might still have its dual strobes, and I don't know anything else about this tower to talk about, I'm going to give this 4 out of 5 chicken legs. Okay, so guys, it's like 7:08. It's past my dinner time. I haven't made anything for dinner yet, and I'm getting hungry. But but remember what I told you and stuff. There's when I was making a video, I kept on checking Discord and stuff, and Wait a second. Did I... What did I do? Was I recording? Oh crap. If so, then I spoiled it. I spoiled what one of the new towers look like. You know, okay, I can't already. Oh, there it goes. Alright. So, I'll see you guys later. Bye. Stay tuned for part 2 after I make a pizza or something.